tell you about that one time that I kissed a spider? Yeah, that actually happened. In case you guys didn't know, I hate bugs like so much. I really, really, really hate bugs. I especially hate spiders. I really do. So I was living on my own for the first time ever, okay? Keep that in mind. First time living on my own, okay? And I found this really, really cute little place. Like, it was adorable. It was all furnished, it was decorated inside, it was so cute, and it was perfect for me. But nobody had lived in it for quite a while. I moved in, and I was really excited about it. Every time I like move into a new place, I always do like just kind of a quick like cleaning, you know, so that's just normal. So I saw a spider while I was cleaning, right? And I was like, you can do this, Rochelle, like you got this. You are strong within. Get your extra strength and just kill this thing. So I'm just like, you know what? Survival mode, I'm doing this. And I grab a shoe and I just smash it. I'm feeling good, I feel strong. I'm like, who's your boss, spider? Who's the boss? Then as I keep cleaning, there's another spider. And then there's another spider. And then there's another spider. At this point, I'm like, all right, you know what? I'm not even gonna look any further. I can't do this. I don't have the strength. But luckily, I had just entered a new relationship with my boyfriend. Like literally, we had like just started dating and I was like, boyfriend time! So I told him, I was like, there's no way I'm killing these things. You have to do it and I'll just be like, you know, like the flashlight holder. I'll just like shine the flashlight under everything and then you can just do the dirty work. We went through the entire place. I mean, he was underneath all the furniture, moving all the furniture. And by the end of it, oh my God, we had killed, sorry, not we, he had killed like 30 spiders, I'm not exaggerating. Big ones, small ones, tiny ones, baby ones, big mama ones, just like, it was crazy. By the end of that, I was like, okay, but you know what, it's fine. Obviously, nobody's lived here for a while. There's a lot of plants like around the place. Obviously, we just checked everything. We killed them all. He killed them all. So he leaves and night falls and I'm just like, all right, I'm sleeping here. There was a lot of spiders, but I feel confident that they're gone. I still have the little creepy crawlies, but I'm gonna be fine. I always have a glass of water next to my bed because I always wake up and I'm just like super thirsty. I am also kind of afraid of the dark, so I leave a light on. I leave one light on. And I wake up and I go to take a sip. And I'm like, all right, rubbing my eyes and take a sip. And then all of a sudden I'm like, because I felt something touch my lip. And I'm like, oh my God. And then I look at my cup and I see a brown spider. Not like a tiny one, like I said. It wasn't like a baby. It was like, I felt it. It was like a medium one, like this big. And the spider falls in to my water, into my glass. And I'm like, oh my God, oh my God. It was freaked out too. It was probably freaked out just as much as I was. It was like, damn, that girl just made out with me. I put the glass down and I'm freaking out. So I'm just like almost hyperventilating. Okay, this thing's in the water. I have to get rid of this thing. So I just pick up the glass and I'm just like, running to my bathroom. And I throw it down the toilet and I flush it. And I was traumatized in that moment. I'm gonna try to get back in my bed. And then I think this was a figment of my imagination, I don't know, but I swore as soon as I covered my legs that I felt something crawling on my legs. So I like shot back up and I just stood on one tile in the middle of my kitchen and I did not trust any of my furniture anymore. And so I started crying and I just wanted to call my parents. So I got my phone. My parents at this time were living in Texas and I was living here in LA. And so they were 2 hours ahead of me. So 5 a.m., 7 a.m. over there. And I know my mom, every time I'm not there, she always sleeps with her phone right next to her pillow, which might not be the best idea, but she does it. So I called her and I was like, Mom, and I'm like crying and she's like, what's going on? What? And I just told her the whole story and she's just like, well, I'm sorry that happened, you know, and they're just trying to get me to go back to sleep. They're like, it's 5 a.m. where you are, like you need to get your sleep. And so I think my dad told me like, why don't you just try the sofa? So I checked the whole sofa with them on the phone. I I checked the whole sofa. I pulled up the cushions. I sat on the middle cushion and I was like looking around me for a while like a traumatized person. I hung up the phone and I could not go to sleep. So I got my songbook, my songwriting notebook. I was like, you know what, let's make this worth it. So I just wrote a song called Catching Z's, and it's about like, I actually specifically say like the first verse says like, it's 5 a.m., I'm blah blah blah, whatever, I just want to be catching Z's or something like that. And the second verse has like, it's 7 a.m. because by the time I got to writing the second verse, it was 7 a.m. and I was still awake. So I was like, it's 7 a.m. and I just wrote that. The sun came up, I had stayed up for the rest of the night. Luckily down the street, we had one of our really close family friends, one of my mom's best friends. And so I called her and I was like, can I come over and just like go to sleep on your couch? And she was like, yeah, of course. So I went over there and I just knocked out on the couch. I slept for a good few hours. And my parents had found the best exterminator. Like they went on Angie's List, they got the subscription, they saw whoever was A+ rating, and they made sure that it was like the best exterminator. And he was really, really good. So he came over and he did his thing and I was like, thank God. And then I stayed still over at our friend's house for a few days because I didn't really trust it yet. I was still too scared. I was like, okay, I'm also gonna buy those like sticky traps so you can set them up. They're like these cardboard things with like some kind of poison sticky stuff that like attracts the bugs and then they get stuck in it. I got like 8 of those and I laid them like all around my place. And then I gave it a day to see what would happen. Keep in mind that every time I went back, there were still spiders. There were still like 5 spiders each day that had to be killed, and it just made me very uncomfortable. But they were dying off. Finally, when I went back and I checked my sticky traps, there was no spiders anymore. Okay, that was weird. Out of the corner of my eyes, I saw something moving and I'm thinking about spiders now. Okay. I didn't see any more new ones, so I was happy. From then on out, I kept my sticky traps all the time. I had an overall really good stay because I really loved my place. Like I said, it was a really cute place, but it's just like a little bit of a battle with the spiders in the beginning, which of course is my least favorite bug ever out of bugs that I hate in general. If I saw like one spider come, like enter my place, I was like, Mom, Dad, time for the exterminator to come back out, call him. And he would come back out and spray again. That's my story. I did kiss a spider, touched my lip, full on, like right there. Yeah. Scary. Have a good day, you guys. I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and I will keep bringing you story times because I really do have a lot of stories to tell. So if you want to check out my last story time, you can go ahead and click over here. And also, guys, don't be shy, subscribe. It's no big deal. I love you guys, so don't be shy. Go ahead and do that. Also, don't be shy and go ahead and click that big old thumbs up right below on the little like button. I will see you guys next time. Don't forget to follow the social media links at the end of this video. And have a wonderful day.